Here we go. Dan Snyder is the topic today. Dan Snyder. Snyder. The infamous Dan Snyder. DS. Well, let's keep it real, man. Dan Snyder will not sell the team mainly because he's making too much money. He's a narcissist. He loves the power that he has being one of the owners in the NFL in that club. There's a multitude of reasons why he doesn't want to sell. He's making a lot of money. And people keep saying, well, boycott Dan Snyder. Don't go to the stadium. The stadium is half empty. He doesn't care about that. Of course, he would love to see the pride of the burgundy and gold and how it was in the glory days. Not at FedEx, but he had some moments in FedEx, but no glory days. But, RFK, where he grew up, when he grew up, everybody remembers the good old RFK. But he's not going to sell a team, man. Y'all can stop that. They're not going to force him to sell a team. The NFL. They're not going to do it. They don't have the balls, for one, because they could be next. They could be next. And they're scared of Snyder. Say what you want. He's got him. he knows things. He know all the bodies are buried. And he won't go out like a little whimper. Nah, he's going to go out. He's going to bring everybody down with him. Especially the ones who's leading the movement of telling him to sell. But he's not going to sell. Makes no sense for him to sell. He's making too much money. A once proud franchise, model franchise. Yeah, they had some down years. They might have had 7 years. They were down even before Snyder took ownership in 99. Basically from 92 up until 99, right before Snyder took over the ownership. They had some down years for people who went through the 80s and early 90s. They was a shell of themselves then. And look at them now. So it's just worse. You have a stadium that majority of people don't like. Doesn't have any type of fan experience there. A lot of people like to hang out after the games or go to bars, or before the games go to the little bars or something. They like bars around their stadium. So that's been where the location of the stadium now. It's not really in a spot where there's a lot of nightlife activity and stuff like that. They got activity, but not the activity that you want to be involved with, but that's a different show. But, people don't like it, and mainly the Virginia people, they hate it. They hate trucking out there. You know what I mean? But you never know. You might get your own stadium, Virginia. So, if that happens, the Maryland contingency would probably be out. They're not going out to Virginia. You're not going to get too many D.C. people going out to Virginia. But, they practice out there. Their training camp was in Richmond. And so it makes sense for them to have a stadium out there. But he's not going to. Come on, he's not going to. No, you got the state of Virginia about to give him $1 billion or on the verge or contemplating getting him $1 billion. You think he's going to sell the team, man? You're nuts. Man loves money, man. He loves money. He's not going to sell the team. So unless there is some damning information that they find with this investigation. So if there's some information that we don't know about, or if they can get the original report somehow released, you got Congress, sniffing around and all that. I don't think it's Congress business, but they got their nose up involving it now. They in it. So unless there's some damning information on Dan. I mean, not just a smoking gun, but his prints on the gun, DNA on the gun. He's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. And so I don't follow that type of, pipe dream of, they're gonna take the team from him. They're gonna take the team from him. Nah, no, they're not. Mm-mm. The NFL, nah, they can distance themselves now. They can discipline him, maybe give him a 2-year suspension or something to that nature. Strip him from all operation of the team, but it's hard to do that because he's the owner. He fronted the money. It cost him $800 million. He financed the team when he got it. Franchise probably franchise like Washington, even though they're losing. I mean, he got $800 million when they were losing. Jack Ken Cook estate got $800 million. And they were on, like I said at the beginning, they were on the downswing. Imagine what he can get now. You got internet. People attach themselves. They just did a rebrand. But he doesn't want to sell. And people talk about Jeff Bezos. I mean, be careful. Bezos, okay. I mean, yeah, he can. That's couch. He can find out his couch money for $4, $5, $6 million, whatever they're worth. But he's not going anywhere, folks. And that's the main reason why he will not sell the team. And plus, what else is he going to do? I saw when he just bought this. He got a deal on that. The house in Potomac, George Washington's piece of George Washington's estate or whatever, somewhere near the Potomac River. I saw he bought the house for $48 million. It was marketed at $60 million, so he got a deal. So Dan wants to be in the game, man. He's too young. He's what, 50, in the mid 50s. He wants to be in the action. He wants to be in the game. And people like that, they didn't get where they are taking back seats. Now, like I said, they can force him, but I don't think they have enough evidence to force him unless he did something egregious. And to a lot of those female cheerleaders out there, it was egregious what he did. It was under his watch. He's trying to distance himself. Well, I wasn't, I was hands off. Yeah, okay, whatever. Hands off. You're not hands off. How you hands off when you hijack the first round and select Dwayne Haskins? How are you hands off? But anyway, getting back to Dan Snyder. No, because what else is he going to do? He'll just be another billionaire roaming the earth or sailing the 7 seas. But when you're an NFL owner, you get a little bit more cachet, even though you was a terrible individual. But we'll see. Take care.